It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. Stuffed at the line a second time. And now it'll be 3rd and 10. Throwing now off play action. Completed to his running back. Dukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going play action. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Raiders electing to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 28. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Then Mark gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be Raider football. On first down, they'll run. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 4. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Hauled in by Downs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Willis. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Right up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's got push. He's got it deep downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch their early lead to 9. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Free inside the 30. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. To throw, here's Willis. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Willis. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action on 1st. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Derwin James picks it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He's got Watson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. They'll run here following the penalty. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14. It's the end of the 1st. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. He's on the move. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Man in motion, out of the slot. On 3rd down, Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert again. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Herbert once more. Gets this to McConkey. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Willis to throw it. Complete here to Bowers. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Las Vegas.
Handoff now from the gun. Past midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 34. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dump off caught by his back. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Downs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers with a long ways to go for a score. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by McConkey. He breaks the tackle, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He finds McConkey. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Forced out to his right. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing is Willis. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Short side option here. He's running left. A nice run here past the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Complete. It's McLaurin. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, another pass on second down. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 22. And the Chargers will have a first. They send the tight end in motion. They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets this one to Watson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Willis to the air. Finds his man down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Play action on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Chased out to his right. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Willis to throw it. Hauled in by Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20. Man in motion here. They go play action on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Willis now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Even 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
I think you could call this one that, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Complete here to Bowers. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. throw. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. Here's Willis to the air. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know this is normally a passing situation on your 3rd down chart, but not unheard of to see an offense keep it on the ground and try to get the first run in. In this case, well, it's clear that going to the air would have been a better decision. That defense was dialed in to make that stop.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal.
Good,
He could have
Glocky.
turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Fits it through the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. One play
You know me,
in, and
baby.
already
Stroking
they're
it,
close to
soaking it.
midfield.
No, stroking it, never choking it. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes.
Now they'll
Treating
throw
it,
out
don't
the gun.
never beating it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
GG's. We about to get out of here.
Drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just
Yeah,
kept
Sam, talk to him.
and coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So the Chargers come away.
Where you gotta join my other one, not this one, to be honest. The one where I'm the Vikings.
Before, apparently still at the forefront of their mind.
Discord.
They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
I'll DM you.
Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew. I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
For sure. I got you. I'm gonna DM you right now. Oh yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I was say I don't even know your. What's your Discord? What's your Discord? I just look it up because I think we're probably friends on Discord. Is it like Rock something? I don't know. Yeah, Rock the Net. Is it Rock the Net 815? Friends, Rock the Net 815. Is that it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, I already have you. Got you. I already got you. I forgot to look at the stats. Bro, a lot of them bombs, he was throwing them so crazy. No, he was placing them a certain way, like that wasn't letting me animate, bro. He was doing that, like that was kind of clean. If he get more consistent with that, he's gonna be a demon. Bro, he was, every fucking bomb I gave up, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just couldn't jump or move. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what kind of throw is that? Great win, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I got out of my office, slept. 2,500. I'll take it, sugar daddy. He was throwing absolute dimes. I'm like, brother, and we got two sluts injured. Broke his dick, he broke his ass. Nice. Fucking great. Wonderful. Sensational. It's okay. Damian Martinez, he's gonna be our guy. Fuck it. I should pick up another motherfucker, because Kareem the Dream, who's the fastest? Bayless. Get the fuck out of my face. You got 80 carrying though. I don't like that. You'll get your dumb ass clapped. Who had the best carrying? P. Ryan? Khalil. I should fuck with Khalil just cause he's a do-it-all guy. Let's bring in Khalil, man. Just for depth purposes. Oh, yo ass going on the practice squad, Buckaroo. Don't you worry about it. Show y'all niggas a little trick. It's not a trick. It's pretty much common sense, but niggas, who the worst nigga? The worst motherfucker. A fullback, 85 speed fullback. Fuck him. Don't got no lead block. Sorry, you can't be on our roster. Get out of my face. Now, Brandon Rice has us going. If somebody wants to steal him, then like so be it. You know. Yeah, boy. Oh, I didn't throw no interceptions. Let's go. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Go crazy. Yeah, 7. 11 for 239. Well, I got this challenge that I gotta get for Terry McLaurin. I gotta get him to 100 receptions. And Brandon Ayuk has how many? 84? I'm at 70 now. I got hella games left though, right? Yeah. What up? What it do? What it do? What it do? Oh yeah, let me try to send Rocky Boy one of these little digs. Hey man, y'all better tune into these streams, man. I be going crazy. I haven't lost yet, bro. I got back into Madden. I took these boys over when they was 0-3. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers rolling. I just started it. I just got back on. I actually deleted Madden for a little while. Oh, but the squad is squadding. Oh yeah. Sure, running catching release. Bro, I'm just waiting on the real NFL season to get cracking. You already know, bro. You already know, bro. I'm trying to get the real thing cracking. Excited for these Bears. I feel like the world is excited for the Bears. Everybody wants to see what the Bears do. Defense is kind of poop for NCAA. Bro, I'm not into NCAA like that. I don't know. It's fun though, but it's like I don't know. It wasn't my thing back when it was a thing. I preferred Madden way back then when I was young too.